Okay, we'll do back-to-back sales order. For the back-to-back sales order, first at the item level, we need to enable B2B to S, back-to-back to S, product management, and product information management. I think we defined the price for the item number 102 also. We'll pick up item number 102. PKFG 102. As of now, we are using 101. I'm taking 102 and for 102 at the Hyderabad inventory org level, it's open under master ordination. I'm navigating to association and I'm opening the inventory org and specifications. Under the sales and order management. Back to back. You see, I'm selecting this to S, back to S, and in case of back to back flow, purchase requisition is created, right? So make sure you also enter the list price. You enter the list price for this item. I enabled back to S, and from the purchasing, enter the list price. Okay, and save and close. Now, I will go to the GOP. Today, because of the festival discounts joined, I see only 13 members. I'm navigating to sourcing rules. I'm creating a B2B sourcing rule and I'm selecting buy from and I'm entering the supplier. We discussed it right yesterday why the sourcing rule is required for the back-to-back. Allocation 100% rank 1 and now assignment set. What is assignment set we should take? Global order promising. Global order promising. And I'm selecting item and ordination combination. Uh, why I'm selecting item and org combination, I'll explain you. I'm selecting the Hyderabad org and I'm entering the item. This is the item, right? 102 item. Sourcing rule B2B. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this because I wanted to highlight a point here while creating the sales order. Save and close. And after that, it's better to check what assignment set is assigned in the profile option, because some students they change from global order promising to something else. That's why better to go to orders and a profile, right? What is the name of that profile option? It's in default assignment set. And this document is also useful to me in case if I forget anything, I'll refer this document. So from the GOP, where is the GOP? Navigating to the profile options and then, oh, okay. This is the task. Main is administrator profile options, not order profiles. Main is administrator profile values. And then see here, team, you understood why I asked you to verify the profile option, right? You know what your sales order is going to do? Your sales order is going to verify this assignment set, correct? In this assignment set, did we create a condition to pick up our sourcing rule? Okay, that's why better. You always check this profile option value and set it to global order promising. If you are using the sourcing rule, then better you check that. And what we should do now, refresh OPS. How to refresh it? Run the program. Rules and schedule process. Refresh and start order promising server. I did changes in the sourcing rule, right? Okay, I'm just selecting the sourcing rule. And I also updated the item properties, right? I also updated the item properties. So I'm selecting only these two to refresh sourcing rule and items, not all, and then submit it. Okay. Any questions, team?
Sir, this request refresh and start the order promising server. It is similar to the collections request.
Sorry, what this question, sir? Now, at this point of time,
Uh, no, I because the name is different, right, sir? What we run for
you missed.
collections.
Did you missed the GOP section?
Yeah, some part I had missed, sir.
Please catch up that video, sir.
Yes.
I request everyone, every time I'm requesting, if you miss any session, you have the videos. Please catch up them. In order management, every session is connected to one another. Even if you're not able to connect, refer the video. Okay, now, see the practice status emails. How many I'm receiving? How many I'm receiving? I received one. Two batches, 53, 54. Two batches. I'm not asking all the screenshots. One screenshot is okay. Which means people are not practicing. No time. For all of you, no time. All of you, no time. At least 50% of the people are practicing. 50%, no. Not even 20% also.
Sir, I'm practicing, but I'm way behind this, so I'm not sending the screenshots. Practice status.
Why, madam? Some students are sending.
Okay. Because I actually I did not attend last week's session, so I'm going through those sessions and I will send it from tomorrow, sir.
No, this is really disappointing to me. So just think about you are in my position. Why, I'm losing the interest. Why I should explain multiple scenarios, multiple things. If you don't practice, what is the use? This is a movie, just one time watching and leaving it. At least 50% of you are practicing, okay, I'm happy. But everybody is not practicing. Maybe just hardly 5 members are practicing regularly. 5 members, hardly. You know, right? 53, 54, 2 batches, right? This is a practice status from 2 batches. 1 email. Yesterday also, September 5th, 2 emails. Neeraja Ankaya. I should get an interest to cover more topics. If the students are not serious, think like a faculty also, not like a student always. No, in the morning itself, the moment I opened this email, I got disappointed. I see only one practice status email. It, it's about your career, right? Why you're not serious about your career? If some of you are not practicing, there could be a genuine reason. But if all of you are not practicing, tell me what I should think. If 50% are practicing, okay, remaining 50%, they have the genuine, some busy, something is there, some family issue, personal issue, office issue, something is there, project work. I can understand. Okay, I'm taking the back-to-back item and I'm entering the quantity as 2. And we have price for this item. You know, that's where the price is defaulted. Since it is back-to-back sales order, I'm selecting the ship method also. I'm entering the ship method and requested delivery date I'm selecting as 15th of September and freight terms, collect freight, and in the supply tab, because we wanted to ship from our own inventory, right? So select the inventory ordination. Select the inventory ordination. Okay. So this is the shipping ordination, and whatever you entered in the sourcing rule. In the sourcing rule, you entered one supplier name, right? Okay. To that supplier, supply will be created. From that supplier, we'll receive the supply. The received supply we ship from this organization. Okay. This is the current behavior of the system. This behavior we tested. I don't know. I mean, whatever I'm teaching today, you know, that functionality, that process might change in the next versions. Maybe in the next versions for back-to-back, Oracle may give some other approach by not creating a sourcing rule. Maybe Oracle gives some other approach. As per the current system behavior, you need sourcing rule. And from the sourcing rule, we are identifying the supplier. And in the sales order, we are entering the shipping ordination. That is the current behavior of the system. Okay. It's a quarterly upgrade application. So whatever I'm teaching, I'm not guaranteed that it's going to be having the same functionality in future releases also. No, I cannot guarantee you. Nobody can guarantee you. The functionality might change. That's why you should have a habit of reading the new features. Every new release, new features you should read. Then only you will understand what are the changes and what are the functionalities that is updating in the Fusion application. Okay. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm clicking on the submit button. This current behavior we tested, I'm trying to show you that when we tested it. I think we tested in April, I think. Back to back, okay. So I tested last year. Okay. See, sourcing rule is mandatory because I just verified whether any changes happen in the system or not in 2022. It's the same functionality only. Okay. Six double 115. It's in waiting status. And since it is back to back, if you go to the supply details, you'll see the back to back section. So if it is a drop ship, you'll see drop ship here. Since it is back to back, you'll see back to back section and the same place. And if I open the orchestration, you'll see the back to back related steps. Okay. So request for supply. This is orchestration statuses. Supply request completed. Okay, currently it's here. Currently it is here. This waiting status. There is issue with this sales order. What is the issue? It's stuck in a waiting status. So we are trying to create a supply. I'm navigating to supply chain execution. Supply orchestration. I don't have a role. So display under supply chain execution. I don't have a role. So it's not displaying in my login. I will add the role. The role required to display the supply orchestration is supply chain operations manager. That role I'm adding to my account because I would like to see, why the supply is not generated for my sales order. That I'm able to see from the supply orchestration place. Currently, that is not visible in my login because I don't have this role. I'm adding this supply chain operations manager role to my account, and I just added, and it does not require any data access as such. It's better log out and log in again, or else let me try without logging in. Yes. Supply chain execution. Okay, I'm able to see supply orchestration. And I'm navigating to exceptions area, exceptions. If there are any supply errors are there, it's going to display under the exception. Yeah, our item is here. Our item is here. This is a sales order number. This is the item. And what is the supply status? Unassigned. Is there any error further? The supply request failed because GOP did not create supply recommendation. Says supply request failed because GOP did not create supply recommendation. We are good with the GOP actually. Let me check the ATP rule. We did the ATP rule creation and assignment at the item level or level. If it is org level, no need to add the second item. If it is item level, already first item is added. We need to add the second item. The item that currently we are using. Item number 102. Org level only. I'm using the lead time, right? Lead time based ATP rule, but not sure why I have mentioned this point in the document. In the document, I mentioned here in the steps to use only, see here, in case of back-to-back steps, sourcing rule mandatory, create a sales order item back-to-back should be yes, list price should be yes, okay. While I'm mentioning all these steps, I asked her to create supply chain based ATP rule. See here, configure supply chain ATP rule. I'm not sure why I mentioned like that. Is there any reason for it? We are using lead time. Change it to supply chain. Ratio or something else. I'm navigating to the availability screen, and from the availability screen, I would like to see I go to actions, and if I go to order promising rules, I would like to see which sourcing rule it picked up. It picked up our ATP rule only, the 2 days lead time ATP rule. It picked up that. And I would like to cross check one more thing, whether this item is having any on hand in the warehouse. To verify that from supply chain execution, inventory management. All of you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir. In the sourcing rule, did we given these suppliers, sir?
Yes, we have. Already for this item, 43 quantity is there under Hyderabad, or available to transact also 43 is there. I do one thing, I'm going with the supply chain based availability rule, ATP rule. Earlier it's lead time, I'm considering supply chain based. And since I modified ATP rule, I need to run the OPS. Let me try this way. If it had worked, I'll explain you why we should go with the supply chain based ATP rule. Okay, I will explain. Navigate into tools and schedule process. Just selecting the ATP rule. And I'm hitting the submit button. But in this supply orchestration screen, it says it's a GOP issue. We'll see. Once this program is completed, this program, I can resubmit this line. Currently, our line is in the exceptions window, right? I can resubmit it to reprocess from here. Why this supply orchestration is coming into the picture? Because it's kind of an interface between the two modules, between order management to the procurement. If the supply is not created, then you can verify in the screen. It's running.
Sir, in the Excel I read if there is a item on hand availability, then no supply will be created.
Yes, madam, that's correct. That's correct. I'll explain it.
Okay.
This is failed in warning. I'm checking the log file. Hmm. There is no meaningful error here to understand. Okay, let's resubmit this request. I'm clicking on the resubmit button. I'm resubmitting this request. Okay. After that, you can hit refresh. This is our line. We resubmitted one time. That's why resubmit count it is showing as 1. It seems this is not working. I'm creating a fresh shell. Already we have on hand of how much? Around 43, right?
43, sir.
Hmm. I'm creating a sales order for just 3 quantity. Yeah, I'm hitting the submit button now. So normal in the business, when you receive a sales order from a customer, if there is a on hand, you'll ship it, right? If there is no on hand, then only you'll try to get from your supplier, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Discussion.
Now it's in schedule. That's why, in case of back to back, this scenario is actually I'll explain at the end, but I'm explaining now. See here, let's say if there is on hand of 100, if you create a back to back sales order for 1000 quantity, for 1000 quantity, the supply will be created for remaining 400 because already 600 on hand is there, right? The supply will be created for remaining quantity only. Suppose your on hand is 600, you are creating a sales order for 600, then it will not create a supply. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now it is showing awaiting shipping. See, immediately. Why it is showing awaiting shipping? Now why it is considered our on hand? Because we selected ATP rule, supply chain based ATP rule, right?
Yes.
We selected supply chain ATP rule. In case of supply chain ATP rule, it will, it will consider the on hand. It will consider the on hand. It will consider the on hand in case of supply chain based. Understood?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's why I asked to select here. I mentioned to create a supply chain based ATP rule for back to back. Now we'll do one thing, that is the issue. Now we'll create a sales order. I'm copying and I'll do one thing. I'll create a sales order more than the on hand. More than the on hand. I'm creating for 100. Okay. I'm creating for 100. What is the current on hand, team? What is the current on hand? 43.
43.
43, sir.
For the just before we created one order, right? So in that order, how much we entered?
3 quantities, sir.
3 point, right? So what is the availability for the next sales order? That means only 40. Okay, let me switch again. Showing 43, it's actually 40 only because the 3 count is already reserved to the previous order. That is in awaiting shipping already. Awaiting shipping means reservation step already completed, correct?
Yes.
It should display 40 only. It's displaying 43. Okay, let me submit this sales order. We'll see for how much quantity the supply will be created. Okay. Then we'll do the calculations. created. Now it's changed to schedule. Now supply request completed. You see the status. Earlier, the first sales order waiting, right? It's stuck in the waiting. Now, if I go to fulfillment screen and if I click on the supply details, your system is going to create one supply order number. System will create one supply order number. It's in awaiting shipment. Let us change it to awaiting shipment. Where is 100 quantity available? Why the status change it to awaiting shipping? And the reservations are not happening. You cannot reserve. No reservations plus. In our orchestration, there is no reservation. No reservation step, that's why it is not reserving. The stock is not reserving because no reservation step in the orchestration. That's why in the previous order also for 3 quantity, the reservation is not happened. You see this error? When I'm trying to reserve also, it is not allowing me to reserve. If I click on reserve button, it is throwing error. You cannot reserve this line because orchestration process has no reservation step. I wanted to order management, global order promising. Manage the ATP rules. I want to enable on hand the supply. Consider on hand, consider purchase orders, consider purchase requisitions, consider work orders not required because we don't have manufacturing in place. Supply is also not required. Planned supply, we don't have planning modules configured. And coming to the demand, sales order demand, and this is also not required because we are not manufacturing anything. So work order demand also not required to enable. Chain waste ATP I'm creating. Supply chain based ATP rule I'm creating. And I wanted to run the collections also. I wanted to run the collections, but in case of collections, I would like to collect only the on-hand information or maybe the supply. I think work orders we can ignore because we don't have work orders. I'm going to collect only this data. Current on hand, movement request, purchase requisitions, reservation information, sales order. We don't have transfer order also currently. Only this I'm collecting again. I'm running the collections now. Okay, it's completed. Now I would like to restart OPS and I will restart the OPS server. I'll refresh OPS server with this data. I think this is fine. completed with warning. I'll create a order now. Where is that much on time? So since there is no reservation step, it's not failing. If there is a reservation step in the orchestration, it will fail, saying that unable to reserve the on hand because there is no enough on hand available. Okay, we'll get that error, but no reservation. That's why it is showing as awaiting shipping status. The supply is not getting created for rest of the quantity. Just now we created this sales order, right? 6118. It's also here in the orchestration screen. Same method. Request status on hold. All our orders are here. 6115, 678. Initially we created for 2 quantity, later 3 quantity, 100 quantity, 200 quantity. All our orders are here. For all these orders, system is trying to create a supply, but because of some problem, supply is not created for all of them. Able to see same error. What is the fix? What is missing? See this error team. What is this error? What is the error?
Is already specified on the order.
Was already there on the sales order.
Right? And it's not opening the sourcing rule because of that. Did I enter it here?
No,
I didn't enter here. He's saying that you entered. I copied the order. Since I copied the order, I don't know how it has taken. Because of the copy it has taken from,
No, from starting we are getting that error.
no, what I'm saying, starting we are getting that error. That time I entered.
the warehouse you entered.
I entered warehouse. But in this sales order, I didn't enter. So this is a copy bug. When you copy a sales order, the org is also getting copied somewhere. It's a bug, you know. And in the availability screen, I see the org here. I did not enter any org. I see org here. Copy bug, that is. Manually. I just wanted to see, you know, if I create manually and if I don't enter any variables, whether it is picking our sourcing rule or not. I wanted to see that. I don't want to enter any supply here. I'm expecting the sourcing rule to be picked up. We'll see. Waiting shipping. Okay. I create the order manually, right? Earlier I copied. Okay, copied means somewhere from the previous order it took. I created order manually. It's also throwing error that you're not able to see the source angle because you entered source. Where I entered. Sourcing rule is not applicable if an already sourced specified. It is specified anywhere. What is this? I didn't enter, right? Did I enter team? I created this order manually, right?
Yes.
Even I have not copied.
Yeah.
I should not receive that error. I'm also in the confusion mode. System is behaving differently.
Krishna, in that rule, we selected the Hyderabad and the billing you selected Bangalore. What is that? B2B. Okay.
I'm also adding this item. So use the same sourcing rule. For the 101 item, first item, I want to enable B2B2S. I want to try with the other item. This item.
For the supplier, we have given this item.
What, madam?
Krishna, the supplier side, is it enabled for purchasing? Can we check on that?
For dropship also, we use the same supplier only. Same site. I think you're referring to Oracle Notes. In Oracle Notes, you get that recommendations. Right?
Yes, Krishna.
I would like to try with the item. Back to back enabled list. Anyway, we have provided list price for this item already. I'll try with this item. Since I made changes to the sourcing rule, I need to at least run. Okay, last try. I should select item number 101, right? I'm selecting that. Now what is on hand for this item? Let's enter 10,000. I think this is also getting into the similar mode, similar error. As far as I remember, here you'll see two lines. One line for 1.1 for the on hand that you have. For 1.2 is for the supply that is requested. Suppose out of this 10,000, suppose 8,000 on hand is there. 1.1 will be for 8,000 on hand. Okay, 1.2 is for remaining 2,000. It should create a two fulfillment lines, 1.1 and 1.2. As per my knowledge, it's not behaving in that way. It is immediately, showing everything shipping status. Just cross check. I think this item on hand is more than 10,000, I believe. You see? Just 3,000 is there in the Hyderabad order. This sales order also 10,000 only. It is also here with the same formula. Issue from the procurement side.
Will there be any hold source window, Krishna?
Cold source. In the supply orchestration screen, status is on hold. I don't know what you're asking. I'll continue tomorrow.
Yes.
If you want, you can leave. I'll continue tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'll run the full collections, okay? Uh, I'll run the full collections and I'll close the session for today. We're running the target mode. Complete refresh. Full refresh. Target mode. It will take minimum 15 minutes time. Let it run. Tomorrow we'll see it. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Krishna.
Huh.
Krishna,
Manoj.
can you please share your login and password, please, in order to drop shipment and RMA testers?
Okay.
Okay, fine, sure. Thank you, Krishna.